We can tell them about the earthing mat, too. I was going to bring that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up?
Nothing. I made dandelion tea,
Yeah.
and you have to use like an infuser because it's loose, so it might be a little loud, but
Okay.
okay.
Well, they'll hear that.
Here, this is this is the noise.
Oh, that's the little thing that you put the tea in.
Yeah, it's like a metal thing that hangs off of the
How exciting.
cup.
How exciting.
Bethany
Bethany
and Sean,
and Sean,
we are a couple of nuts talking.
a little organic dandelion tea.
What's up, nuts?
What up, nutties?
Here we are at a couple of nuts talking. Another episode brought to you by us.
We're excited. You know, we weren't sure we would be here for another episode. When I say
Wait.
we, I mean me.
Why? Oh, yeah. Well, we'll get into that.
He doesn't want to go right into it because it's a little dark.
Something scary happened to me the other day.
No, it's to me.
And you weren't even aware of anything that was happening.
Because it was happening to me.
Should we? I guess we'll just talk about it then. Okay.
Well, it will make people wait to the end of the episode. Not
Yeah.
that people don't listen to the whole one.
I mean, it's
'cause-
30 minutes of their life. That's not that long.
Yeah. But I also wanted to talk about, we can talk about this first, if you want.
What
The-
happened?
The mat.
Oh, well, first ACO Win podcast on Instagram and Facebook. Go ahead and follow all those things. And
Like, subscribe, tell
subscribe, share,
everybody.
review it. Leave us a nice little review on the iTunes and wherever else you could leave reviews. And we appreciate you hanging out with us for a little bit. And you're welcome for bringing joy to your life.
That's right.
So we're really into bettering our lives, physically, spiritually, mentally, all that stuff.
Emotionally.
We've been on a kick. We've always kind of been into that stuff ever since I was younger. Minus the whole heroin and pills and alcohol and all the stuff.
Late nights.
Poisoning of my body. I was always kind of a spiritual being. I felt I would take acid and I would connect with trees and so that's the path. I've always been on this journey. I've always been on this journey of bettering one's self through destruction.
Okay, can I speak now?
Okay, yeah.
Unlike you, I actually have been on this path since I was a kid. Like, I have always wanted and been interested in kind of the what's outside of the box that everyone talks about. And oh my God, you have so much coffee on your mustache, and
I
you're
feel
about to
I
use
feel
the
it.
mic, and
That's
it'll get
okay.
all over the mic.
It's my mic.
Sometimes I have to sing into that
My
mic.
mic smells like shit.
It's like shit.
Like coffee shit.
And other shit. Okay, but anyways, I have been like always. My mom used to say that I would be in my room, and I would clip off like wooden matches, just the head of the match, and I drew a tiny circle around the match head on my desk, and I would put the match head in the circle, and I would stare at it because I thought I could eventually move it.
You can make it catch flames.
And
So
I will
you're-
say that, no, not catch flames. I was trying to be telekinetic. I was trying to move it, like
Wait,
move the match
the
head.
top of the part that catches on fire.
Yeah, like for whatever reason, it was like kind of like a ball, and it was like
Yeah,
a
I
little
know what a
tiny
match
thing.
looks like,
So
honey.
I would snap it there. I would put it on my desk.
Why?
I had drawn a circle because I thought that I was magic. I thought I had superpowers,
So
and I
you're a
believe I
witch.
do.
You're a witch.
A witch, whatever. But I knew innately since I
Why
was
a
little.
match, though? There's so many little things.
I have no idea, honey. I'm just telling you what I did. And my mom said she would find match heads all over my room.
That's horrifying.
Because what if I was actually like, bing, 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 bing? What if I was moving that shit?
I mean, you could have been, but you also could have been, plotting to burn the house down.
Not at all. I was not an arson. Although I did like fire, you're right. But I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to ever burn the house down. But I did
If
have
we
candles.
had a kid and I was finding little pieces of matches all over our apartment, honey, that kid would be gone. That
Well,
kid would be out.
I mean, I was the sweetest, lovingest kid. So
That's
like,
the scariest part of it all, isn't it? Isn't
But-
it? That's the sweet
hold
little
on.
quiet ones that are the ones that are fucking killing people.
So like I've always had crystals and books, occult books, not like dark occult. Well, actually, for a little
The
bit, I
occult
did.
is dark no matter how you look at it, honey.
But I did. I had a moment of like 7 years probably in my teens to my early 20s that I was really into it. Wicca.
The occult is dark, but it's extremely fascinating.
It's
Don't get me
fascinating.
wrong.
See, that's the thing. Like, I was so into just things that no one talked about that I could feel innately. I was just like, oof, like there's something else here. I saw ghosts and apparitions at my grandmother's house and could feel something extra. But anyways,
Oh, we should talk about that. Have we talked about the ghosts we've seen yet?
no, let's do that on the next episode because we have too much this episode.
But we're already in on
No.
this one. The next
No.
episode can be about
You
the
are-
other thing.
You are making us go to a different direction, but right now I'm trying to stay on topic.
But you're not, because you're a witch. You're
No.
trying to move things with telekinesis. You're
Hold
talking
on,
about
because I'm getting there. But through this, I was always trying to like eat healthy and figure out what my body needed. And my grandfather always said, whatever pops in your head or you're feeling a craving for, you must go eat it. Like your body is telling you you need it. He was also an alcoholic and
that's
a
very
gambler,
dangerous.
and he's an addict.
because my body tells me to go eat some
But I didn't
opiates at times.
Right. But I didn't hear it from an addict point of view. I thought I heard it obviously from a loving grandpa who was like, okay, I'm going to follow my gut and my intuition, which is what I did. And anyway, so I go through all of this journey. I feel like almost every job I've had, I fall into people who are extremely like spiritual or meditative or into meditation and different kind of spirituality. So I had in my first job here, I worked for a woman who owned a sex shop, and I did all of these parties for women. And
We talked about that an episode or two ago about how you got robbed.
right, this is where I got robbed. But anyways, we would have weekly meetings and it was all women run, women owned. Right, so that alone was like a coven. It was like a coven.
Look at us girls doing all this stuff together, being powerful and strong.
Okay, so we would go to her house, which is in the middle of the woods, like in Topanga Canyon.
Uh-huh. Oh,
And
it's beautiful. up
it was
there.
so beautiful. And she had like stained glass and crystals and fountains. And she wore caftans. Isn't that what they're called? Like the muumuus. And like,
I have no idea.
yeah, like the thing that Patricia wears on Southern Comfort or Southern Charm.
Caftans?
Aren't that? It's like the muumuu thing, the thing that's all flowy
I've
dresses.
heard of moo. I didn't
Yeah,
know they
I
were
think
called
they're called caftans.
caftans or caftgans?
Caftans. Like C-A.
Okay,
I mean
now I gotta look it up.
K-A-F-T-A-N-S. I hope that's right. My
Caft-
tea's going to be so strong because I didn't bring anything to put this in.
Caftgans. Let's see.
I have to.
Sure wish this arm thing would stay down. All of a sudden it's not
Why don't you
working.
pause it and look so I can get something for my tea?
Okay,
Okay.
hold on a second. Caftans. You're absolutely right.
Thanks.
Kaftans, also known as a shawl.
Yeah, it's. Oh, well, then a shawl isn't a
shawl.
muumuu dress.
Yeah, it is.
It is? A shawl, I thought, just goes over your shoulders when you're cold.
Softest pashmina shawls. Oh,
yeah,
maybe
no,
not.
shawls are different.
Wait. Yeah, yeah.
What is a caftan? Read it.
It doesn't say what a caftan is. It says
I'm pretty
caftan
sure-
dresses for women.
Dresses. Yeah, so that's right.
One of those big flowy dresses, Stevie Nicks vibe.
Yeah. Anyway, she wore that and everything about.
Caftans.
Okay, enough of the caftan. But everything about her was always like, we're going to meditate, we're going to pray, we're going to,
Did you all wear caftans when you were hanging out?
She did gift us those.
Oh my god!
But she was also
That's
like
kind of culty, honey.
it was totally cult.
You
Honey,
were
she was like
trying to
a
get you into a
swinger.
cult.
Oh yeah, she was like into all that shit.
Of course she was.
But the thing that I
she owned
really
a sex shop.
Yeah.
She's a deviant.
Yeah. The thing that really resonated with me, though, is the meditation. And I really took to it. And in my 20s, honey, I had an altar and all this stuff. And I would spend 20 to
Interject
30
really
minutes.
quick here. They
What?
say that prayer is talking to God,
Right.
while meditation
Is
is
listening.
listening to God.
Yeah. And I had a lot to hear from him.
Yeah. I never meditated when I was younger. I didn't start meditating until I got sober. But I guess I was in a meditative state when I was on opiates because I was nodding off half the time.
Yeah.
And I was somewhere else.
You were somewhere else.
So you've been on a journey to better yourself for a long time, even though you dabbled in the occult and Wiccan and other evil
well, I think
uh,
because I'm not evil, it
that's who they love the best.
no. But mine was more through nature. Honey, like tell them what I do all the time.
Yeah, she does touch trees and grounds herself with no shoes on, and she'll stand on the dirt and she talks to trees. She'll touch the tree and she'll talk to them, or she'll listen to the trees.
I
She'll
listen
ask
to
for
trees. I talk to the
information.
trees too, but I listen to our plants. I talk to them all the time. I'm touching them, telling them how much I love them, how great they are all the time. My water. I talk to my water and say thank you to the water.
You do. So you've always been on this journey. I'm somewhat recently in the past decade really into this stuff. And in the last couple years, we've gotten really
back
into stuff. We did supplements and stuff like that for a while. When the pandemic hit, we were hitting zinc. We didn't fuck with that other crazy shit that the doctors made everybody get. But we did
Basically
natural
whatever
shit.
the doctor said, we didn't
Exactly.
do.
We did the exact opposite of what everybody else was.
It's like,
was
the
doing.
sun's bad for you. Well, let's go stand in the sun.
Yeah, and people got mad at us about it, but who cares? We
I
did
don't
vitamin
care.
C, zinc, D, B12. We were hitting it with all this stuff, and now we
Babe.
got these copper water bottles now that we drink out of.
Babe, before we go past it too much, their rejection is our protection.
Oh,
Ayo.
high
And
five.
if you really want to get deep, because I don't want to turn anyone off who's not found a spiritual path yet,
Yeah.
if
What?
their rejection is God's protection.
Okay.
What?
You got any more?
No, it's the same saying. It's just I added and inserted God because
That's
we
good.
believe
That's good. And if you don't believe in God,
nature, universe.
I suggest you find God now.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna burn in hell for eternity.
Yes.
you might want to find God.
If you'd like to see us for eternity,
Yeah.
you will have to check in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you so copper water bottles, because it's a mineral we need. We drink this stuff called shilajit, which is this resin that's from the Himalayan mountains from decomposed plants. The plants that decompose up in the high mountains up there, and they create this black tar stuff that seeps into the
Decomposed
rocks.
over and over. Babe, it's shilajit. Shilajit to quit. Hey, hey.
Shilajit.
Shilajit to quit. Hammer pants.
But yeah, it smells like if I used to smoke pot out of these little metal pipes back in the day. Or if you smoke pot out of a glass pipe out of bong, this
resin.
shilajit, it creates a resin, the pot does. But this shilajit smells and tastes exactly like that resin.
No wonder you love it so much.
Oh God, it's like I get to free laps
Yeah,
every
every day.
morning.
I love it because it's very earthy. If you like
Yeah.
teas and dirt like I do, I used to eat dirt when I was a child. I'm anemic. I was born anemic. It's very earthy. I love it.
Yeah, we're just really into taking care of ourselves. Diet-wise now, I could use a lot of
Oh,
work
yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
really into cheese. Now, I've made the switch to raw cheese.
You're into cheese and pop.
Soda pop.
Yeah.
But not like crazy. I'm not drinking it all day, every day. I drink it with a dinner.
You drink it with every meal at lunch and dinner if we go out to eat.
If we go out to eat,
Well, but now we buy them, so you do.
we buy the Mexican Coke bottles with the real cane sugar in it.
Right. But it's
Not
still got
that
all the
that's-
chemicals.
Not
Right.
that that's much better.
I am trying to get away from it. As soon as I learned that the people who own Pepsi said they would never let their family eat or drink any of their products, so did the Coke guy and so did the McDonald's guy. I was like, what are we doing if the owners and people who make it do not allow their family to drink it? And then how disgusting are they?
Yeah.
That they're totally okay. To me, these food companies are just as bad as I can't say it because they'll get how can I say it?
Yeah, as the
As
the
the-
ones that make like Vicodin and
Yes.
all that other stuff.
Pills and stuff.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
pill
they're just as bad
makers.
because they're drugging us in a different way.
Oh, they're all in bed together.
Yeah, of
honey.
course they are. One makes the other one need the other one more.
They're all in bed together.
Okay, back to the thing. So we are getting, we're trying just to do everything we can, and I know that we need to be grounded more because we both aren't outside enough. We don't, we live kind of like on a boulevard. So,
She's buying all this stuff. She was looking at these shoes that have was there copper in the shoes? Because
and then the soles are leather; they're not rubber.
Back in the day, there was copper everywhere. There were towers and bells and all this. Men were walking around with copper canes. People were wearing copper jewelry. I think Tesla was really into copper.
Because the ground is emitting basically like I can't remember if it's positive or negative, but a positive charge, I believe, because we have negative ones, or it could be reversed. Sorry, I'm also dyslexic. I learn things and then it gets all jumbled. But either way, what the ground gives you in nature and walking barefoot and having these copper canes is it would channel and just like electricity goes through wires, it would move up the copper and it would charge you because we're cells. We have cells in our body. We are literally a battery.
And then you're wearing like a wool suit back in the years.
Linen
banging
and
on
wool.
all 4 cylinders. Just feeling good energy. There was no car, so you're walking around everywhere.
By the way,
just maximum
by the way,
capacity.
all these clothing companies that everyone wants their label, like Nike and what's the pedophile one? Balenciaga.
They're all pedophiles.
I mean, they are, but that one at least got caught outright.
Definitely pedo.
Yeah. But all of these companies, especially like Nike and these yoga companies, all of touting like this is athletic wear and good for you. The actual fabric is the opposite of what human beings should be wearing.
Yeah.
They're made of microplastics. What is going on, Cookie?
What are you meowing at, sweetie? Yeah, and also with that sportswear shit, Gatorade. That's like the worst thing you could ever drink. Yet they're showing all these athletes drinking it, and
And what about all the energy drinks?
Oh, geez.
We are going through so many topics though right now.
We really are.
I would love to dive into each one.
So we're bettering our lives, and we're better.
So here's what happened. So because we're on the second floor, and I know I don't get out into nature enough. I just don't. And neither does Sean.
Yeah, no, that's not true. I'm out there pretty often.
You're out there barefoot.
You speak for yourself, honey.
And not on asphalt sidewalk.
You speak for yourself, honey. I go down to get the mail.
Oh my God, that's all concrete.
Sometimes.
That's all concrete. We need the earth.
Speak for yourself, honey.
Okay. Anyways, I got this earthing mat that goes on your bed, and you plug it in, and it's supposed to charge you through the night as if you were sleeping on the ground on earth, which is really, really good for you. And we put it down and plugged it in. And the first night, I kid you not, I did not sleep.
Yeah.
1 iota. 0. Zilch. Could not sleep. Like I was wired.
The mat's very questionable. It's a very thin, it's kind of vinyl on one side. And then I guess, I don't know.
Look, I'll say the company. It's called Earthing Company, earthing.com or something. So if someone else used it and liked it, great. And look, there are a lot more other ones out there.
One actress who's attached to it, Hemingway,
Who?
Mariel Hemingway. Isn't that her company?
I don't know her, and I don't know. I just looked it up because I wanted a mat on the bed.
You know Mariel Hemingway. She was in this great movie with John Candy in the 80s called Delirious, where he plays an author and he bangs his head and he forgets who he is, and then he comes to and he thinks he's like in this romantic soap opera movie, and she plays the love interest in it.
Mm.
Very cute movie. I think
Okay.
she was in soap operas too, but
Okay.
she's very earthy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was very hopeful. We slept on it for 3 nights, and the second night I plugged it in. I could not sleep at about 3 a.m. I got out of bed and I unplugged it, pissed, and went back to bed, and I was in and out.
Yeah.
And then the third day, the mat was on it, but it wasn't plugged in. I still had a horrible sleep. And then I told Sean, when I come home, that shit better be off that bed.
Yeah. We did it for a few days, and it's weird. Got a janky little cord you plug into the wall. You have to check
I think I have to get like a better one.
You had to check the outlets to make sure it was the proper grounded outlet or whatever. And whatever. It seemed janky to me.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get one that's a little more, better quality.
I didn't notice
Anything,
really,
which also says a lot too.
Yeah, but we only did it for like a couple days. I don't know if it's like an immediate thing.
Well, but the fact that I could not sleep, it says better sleep, better everything, better breathing, better everything. And I
Yeah.
was like, I can't even fucking sleep on this shit.
Yeah.
So it is not working for me. And then you know what I did in my head? I was like, what's wrong with me? Am I the opposite charged of every other human? Like,
Oh,
I
God.
totally made
Yeah,
it
of
like,
course you did.
because I was like, why isn't this working? I wanted it to work so bad.
She's just up in the middle of the night, eyes wide open. I'm passed out, snoring. and
Always.
She's thinking, do I not have ions and protons and the proper charges and it's running through my blood veins right now? She's just
Blood
sitting there.
veins.
Blood veins.
Seems
Yeah, it's-
redundant. Yeah, so I got pissed. We put it in this thing, and now they haven't gotten back to us to return it.
Yeah.
And
Now they're
Sean's
not
just like,
responding to our
shady,
emails.
shady.
I knew it.
I know.
I knew it. It's with anything. With anything there's going to be people that take advantage of people
Right.
within it. If it's good, I mean, obviously bad stuff. Cookie is going ape shit right now. And,
Throw
there's
this
people
out.
out there that are pushing supplements that probably aren't great for you, but it's the next fad.
Every single company out there that makes vitamins is garbage.
Yeah.
It's garbage. It's not. Your body can't assimilate it unless it's methylated.
We were following the medical medium for a while. We got all his supplements. We were doing the
Got his
celery,
books.
the celery juicing, cleansing. We were doing lemon water every day. Honestly, I feel better now that we've stopped the lemon water.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure lemon water, I don't know. That could just be me.
No, but what does feel better is my teeth.
My teeth
I think
feel
it
a
was
lot
so
better.
acidic on my teeth, and every morning was the first thing we were doing, and then
Yeah.
we would fast after that, so it was like sitting in our teeth.
Medical medium told us to
But
drink.
lemons are very good for you.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, yeah. If you find the right ones, because we've
Oh,
gotten
well, that
organic ones covered in fucking wax and grossness.
and then not having seeds. That was the thing too, honey. I think that if we did it, we weren't always using, even though we bought organic, I don't think they were, because they had no seeds in them and they had that wax shit on them.
Yeah, we were
So-
buying bags of organic lemons, said
At Whole
organic,
Foods.
had the stamp on it, and then you crack it. Well, you take it out of the little bag, very waxy, and then you cut it open. There are no fucking seeds in these things.
No seeds. And I was like, this shit's genetically modified,
That means it's
bitch.
been genetically modified. If there's no
And
seeds,
it can't be organic and genetically modified.
everything is supposed to have seeds in it.
Everything.
Even bananas.
Yeah.
Even bananas.
The bananas
or is
we're
that a
eating.
certain type of banana?
No, the bananas we're eating are completely fucking
Like
modified.
how the hell? Because I'm
They're
pretty
smaller
sure
too.
it was created. All fruits and stuff like that were created with seeds, so you could plant more,
It's infinite.
so you
Look,
could have them forever. Now, how are they growing fucking bananas?
well, because they genetically modified them and they don't want you growing them
How are they growing those bananas?
because they have all the seeds. So they have mother plants.
So they have the genetically modified seed that grows into a banana tree that grows bananas without seeds.
Correct.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, and they do that with everything. And that's why they're trying to get a hold of these seeds.
Fucking Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, if we have any listeners that are beer drinkers out there, heads up, Bill Gates owns Heineken now.
Yeah.
And that company that makes other beers throughout the Heineken
Yeah, everything
world and
Heineken.
whoever
Same with
that
Fiji
is.
water.
Yeah, he got his fucking claws in everything.
And apple cider vinegar, Bragg's. Katy
Oh,
Perry
yeah.
bought that, but she's
Oh.
with Bill Gates. She's
Yeah.
in cahoots. So fuck it. And then he's got that appeal stuff that's on all the fruit. Stay
Oh.
away from that.
If you're shopping for fruits and veggies,
You can't
out
even
there-
wash it off.
And the thing is, you go to a grocery market, you go to your Ralph's or Kroger's or Whole Foods, you say, "Hey, is there a peel on this?" The people working there, they're just
They have
working.
no
to put-
idea.
They're not knowledgeable on it. They're just putting fruits and vegetables on. There's a couple places with a couple knowledgeable people on it, and I may know a couple of those people.
That's right.
But for the most part, people have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, you know what's sad about LA? And I mean, it happens probably in other metropolis areas, but I don't know, because I remember New York, well, I felt a little different, same with Chicago, but LA is its own, like, fucking nest, because nobody who's working, not nobody, 90% of people who are working these jobs
yeah.
hate their job and are doing it because they want to be an actor, a musician, an artist, something else. And they're just doing this to pacify and mouth to hand, bills. But it used to be that a produce person
Yeah. That was their
fucking loved
deal.
his fruits.
That was
He'd
their
be like,
deal.
these are my fucking fruits. I remember in Chicago, I would walk to work and I would pass by like a little bodega, like it would sell a little market, tiny.
You know, when I hear the
And
word
hold on.
bodega,
Yeah.
I imagine showers and dirty things happening inside of them.
Okay.
Like men showering each other.
Why
at
are
the
you closing your
bodega.
eyes and
'Cause
really?
I'm picturing it.
I know, but
like
why?
Dirty
Are they all dropping their soap at the same time?
dirty men just showering in a bodega
Okay.
somewhere.
Okay.
That's not what a bodega is. A bodega is like a liquor,
It's like a little
shop.
shop, a little market
Yeah.
with little, just like your eggs and milk and flour and bread.
It's not what
and-
I thought. It's not what I'm thinking. It's about
But
the showers.
but during the summer they'll have their stand, they're like fruit and veg stands.
seasonal
outside.
veggies.
And I remember him. I want to say his name is Jack. He was so sweet and he dressed so cute. He wore a bow tie with his little
Jack.
apron. He owned the little bodega and he would be outside with a little knife. And he would be like, you'd walk by and because I knew him and I would say hi and whatnot, he would be like, I got peaches and you want a peach? And I was like, heck yeah, I want a peach. And so he would take the peach and he'd rub it on his chest,
Oh,
you know?
he loved it. He loved what he was doing.
He loved what he did. And he would give me a little nugget of it and he would
Yeah.
prick it with his knife and hand it to me, a little
Oh,
triangle
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
And I would eat it and run down my face. And I was like, oh my God, Jack. And then what I would say is, give me 2, but I didn't take it to work. And then on my way home, there'd be 2 in a bag and I would give him money. I mean, he would tell me, look, I got chills.
That's
I
so
missed. Look at, I have
dope.
chills. Like, he loved his job.
there's
he knew.
places like that still exist, honey, just not here in
Not
LA.
here. That's what I'm saying. But honey, we've lived here so long. You've lived here your whole life. Like, you've never experienced
No.
people who actually love. Like, you go to a restaurant whose family owns it, and everyone in the family loves their family and
Yeah.
loves this food and all wants to be a part of it. And
Well, I've
grandma's
been
back
on
there.
tour before and experienced different towns and cities and states, and I've seen Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares where he goes and he saves restaurants that are owned by families. So I've seen that.
That's true. That's
so
true.
I've seen that part of it.
But there's just so many
No,
occupations.
it's and you look outside and you see the gardeners out there just
Right,
blowing
not knowing
shit
anything
around.
about
You
anything.
can't go to them and say, "Hey, man, is my tree sick?" or "What can I
Yeah.
do to help better this plant?" They have no idea.
No idea. They're just gonna blow you away with their fucking leaf blower.
All gardeners do is they cut shit and then they blow shit from your yard to the next yard over. And then their gardeners come a couple days later and they blow that shit right back. And that's the biggest scam there is.
It
isn't there?
really
They just blow
is.
it back and forth, and they're getting fucking paid.
All they're being paid for, like we're paying for, is their gas in their leaf blower.
Oh, God.
I mean, we put people on the moon, and
Yeah.
we
Good
can't
one,
make,
honey.
and we can't. We'll talk about that soon.
Oh.
But we can't make a leaf blower that's a quiet.
Well, not
quiet.
only that, I mean, that takes me to a whole nother. That takes
No, we
me,
can't. That's gotta be another episode.
That
Babe.
takes me down to Steamboat Willie, steam trains.
Oh, yeah.
Steam machinery.
That's right.
Where did steam
Oh,
machinery
we had
go?
steam cars, we had steam boats, we had steam trains.
I'd
we
like to
had
do a
steam
whole
instruments.
episode on that.
Let's do
actually.
it. Write it down. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, that was fast.
That's everything?
That was fast. So we didn't get into what happened to me.
So we're
the
gonna
other
go
day.
next episode. We'll go right into it.
You guys are going to have to tune in for the next episode because I don't know if you remember about 28 to 27 minutes ago, we started off on something that happened to me. It really had happened to Bethany and me. More Bethany physically, it happened to, but emotionally it happened to me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be real here, honey. Okay, I'm going to edit that pop out. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise.
Oi, oi, oi.
Well, this was a good one. I
This
don't
was
even
good.
know what happened.
You know what's interesting, guys? We
Did we say anything?
didn't say anything, but you know what's interesting is Sean and I, for the next season, he's gonna yell at me about that I say next season.
These aren't seasons, honey. Okay.
But for our new venture,
everything
turn, turn, turn.
There is a season. Turn, turn,
turn.
Classic, huh?
Okay,
Is that Birds? Is that the Birds?
I think so.
Classic.
So we thought when we come back, because we had a little hiatus,
Honey, we're back in it. We're
No,
back.
stop.
We're
We had a hiatus.
back,
I know
son.
we're in back, but listen, we had a hiatus, and we said when we came back, like, we don't have to make them so long. We'll make them like half hours
Right.
and just shoot them out. We're like, that's such a good idea. And so far since we've been back,
Yeah,
every time we're like, oh, it's already a half hour.
I know.
That's
But
right.
that's
We'll
the
make
beauty of
we'll
it.
make thousands.
We're gonna make so many, and you're welcome, everybody, because we're gonna make so many more episodes now.
But
'Cause
you
I-
have to share it. You have to
You
share
have to
it.
share it. You have to review
like
it.
it, subscribe,
And yeah.
review,
You have to,
help a brother and sister out,
You
even though
have
we're
to-
married. That's weird.
You have to like us, please.
Please like us.
I was, yeah.
You missed that, babe, because you were in your head. But I said, please help a brother and sister out.
I did. I heard that.
Even though we're married.
We get mistaken for brother and sister
All the time.
All the time.
And my friend, it was the first thing he said, and we put a picture up, and then everyone was like, "Oh my God!" Remember on one of the Instagrams?
Yeah.
Like so many people.
It's funny. You're
And
Italian.
we're like, we're
I'm
fucking.
Jewish. You're Italian. I'm Jewish, but I've always thought that. Pardon me. I always thought that Jews and Italians
We're kind of similar.
look similar, and I mean what am I talking about? Every fucking
That's
is
what I
that called?
tell you.
Community of people who do the same shit.
Every time
Family.
you're like, "That's because I'm Persian. That's because I'm black. That's because I'm white or Czechoslovakian. That's
Right.
because it's like."
Only a Jewish family would
Only a
understand
Jew.
sitting down eating dinner together.
Right?
What?
It's like
What are you talking
every
about?
family, every mother I've ever met,
Yeah.
I don't care what nationality
Yeah.
they are, want to feed their children.
Right.
It's just what it is. And every
Only Southern
hold on, babe.
mothers
Hold on, babe.
understand that their children like sweet treats.
And every uncle wants to touch the girls or little boys that are in the family, right? Isn't that normal?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it
well,
happened. It happened. I don't
I'm
know
pretty
if it-
sure every nationality has that too. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And everyone has like the drunk uncle, and everyone has the like
the one that touches you.
funny grandpa.
One that-
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So like every family, I don't care what country you're from, where you live.
They're
where-
molesting kids in every.
Well, you're really stuck on that molestation, but I just meant that every family has a dynamic,
Molesting.
and it's quite similar.
Every family's got a pedophile, and you all know it. Anyways,
At least one.
We had a blast here today.
Yeah, because they groom, and then the next one becomes it.
Oh,
Oh man, this was fun. I hope that really sparks something, so you have you can talk with whoever's in the car with you.
you all have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever the fuck it is you're doing
Yeah.
right now. You enjoy it to its fullest. You understand? You live right now.
Right now, we're holding you by your chest fabric, and we're holding
We're
you by the
holding you.
neck, and we're
You
just looking
live.
right dead eye.
You
Dead
live,
eye.
you motherfuckers.
You
live
fucking-
your lives.
Live this life like it's your last, because it is.
No.
What?
Bye for now.
Stay nutty, everybody.
Kimpsis.
Kimpsis.
Bethany
Bethany
and Sean.
and Sean.
We are a couple of nuts talking